Hey guys, what's going on? As you know now, thanks to my new intro, this is DSS LHBMX 66. I just found quite a pretty looking intro, and I'm just like, you know what? I need a new one. My old one's pretty lame looking, so I decided to pick that one. And that's the one I'm going to be using from now on until I find a cooler one, which I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, because nothing can really top that in my mind at the moment. But today I want to talk to you about Modern Warfare 3 and how it's just an upcoming event, and how it's only 6 months away and it's very largely anticipated. But mostly I want to talk about how I'm going to be turning this video into a series called Countdown to Modern Warfare 3, where every weekend I talk about one aspect of Modern Warfare 3 that I hope they've put in the game and that they've changed from previous Call of Duties, because the game just definitely needs a lot of improvement from it being from its roots to a Modern Warfare 3. Like, I know they've done quite a bit of improvement, but it still needs to be improved. But today I want to talk about perks. For perks, there's so many perks that have went through the game that seem unrealistic, and so many perks that have been in the game that are extremely realistic that have been taken out, and it angers me. Because, like, if any of you have played Call of Duty 4, which I'm assuming you have if you're a fan of Call of Duty like I am, I'm more of a connoisseur, but if you've played that, you remember the perk Overkill. Overkill is where you have the primary as a secondary. That's the only way you should be able to have a shotgun as a secondary, if you have that perk, and that would be like the last perk you get. That's just what I would say. Because having two prime, like a shotgun and an assault rifle, or a shotgun and a sniper rifle, that's just a lot of firepower that you don't need. Like, I'm glad they changed it for Black Ops. I definitely don't want to see it in Modern Warfare 2, and I hope they don't put that in whatsoever. Because if they do, then I might have to skimp out on the game, which I would really find that to be a shame. And that would make me very sad. And another perk. I'm glad they took it out, but Commando, don't want to see that ever make a return. That shouldn't have a comeback ever. Because no one can take any no falling damage and knife like a fucking ninja. Or like lunge at you from half the map. But I don't like what they did in Black Ops, where they just turned Marathon Pro to fucking Commando Pro. That's the thing that I dislike the most about Black Ops. It's Marathon perk, and that's what I don't want to see happen. I don't want to see any more part where you can take no falling damage, because that's just unrealistic. And what I'm aiming for is Call of Duty to be an extremely realistic game. I don't want it to be a game where, you know, it eventually just morph into a game where you can like take no fall damage and do these incredible jumps and shit. I know people would do that for like ladder shots or montages, but come on, if you're trying to play online and you want a really fair game that's really realistic, it would make it better if the perks were realistic as well. Like, I know the perk gives you something that you don't have, and that's what it means, but I don't want it to give you something that like is overpowering or unrealistic. That's just what I'm aiming for the perks. And another thing, Ghost. Worst perk of all time. I'm gonna have to say that. I know a lot of people use it, I know a lot of people like it, but you shouldn't be able to not be seen with not be seen at all. Like, I know you can see it if you're shooting at them, but if you can't see them on the radar and nothing can pick them up, unless like that's just unrealistic. And I don't want to see that make a comeback in Modern Warfare 3. And if it does, that would be another reason for me to have to skimp out on the game and not buy it, which I would, again, really hate. Some perks that I would like to see incorporated from previous Call of Duties, well, I'd like to see Flak Jacket back. Well, I know they put it in Black Ops, but I'd like to see it in Modern Warfare 3, but on one condition. it slows you down incredibly. Like, you go 3 times slower than the average person. Like, you run the pace of a fucking rock. Like, I want you to not be able to run, or not be able to run whatsoever with that. Like, you should have to have a lot of gear on and not be able to run, or just an extremely slow run. Just to make things a bit fair. Like, if you have extra protection, there's going to be some drawbacks. Like, you're going to be heavier, and that's what would make that a more realistic perk, and probably would make the gameplay a bit more fair. There are a couple, like, perks that I'd like to add to the game that don't exist yet. Like, I don't know. I can't even think of one right now, but I'll definitely think of it later. Anyway, let's get back to the old perks. I would like to see, what's it called? Sleight of hand control 2 things. Sleight of hand controls aim down your sights faster and reloading. Because it seems like you shouldn't have to have 2 perks for that. That's kind of a waste of perks. Yeah, it's kind of a waste of perks, because you shouldn't have to have one perk for reloading really fast and then another one for aiming fast. Like, aiming fast should be the pro perk, and you should be able to aim noticeably faster, not like 0.1 millisecond faster than the other person. I'm talking about like a good 3 seconds faster. Like he's on fucking meth. That's just what I want to see with the sleight of hand perk. I want it to be changed like that. The scavenger perk. It would be a bit smarter if the person that, like, I'm using it now, but it would make it a lot more realistic if the only way you could use the scavenger perk and the only way it would work is if the person that you're picking up from has that same gun. Because you're not going to be able to be running around with a fucking RPG and no one in the game has an RPG but you, and be like, oh, I'm picking up RPG shells. This man obviously is using an RPG when he's clearly not. I want to see that changed. I am blanking on perks. So if you guys want to tell me any of your perk suggestions, or any ways they could be changed, or any ways that you could, think of a perk that they should add, definitely tell me. That would, maybe we could get it out through the internet and help people try to get it back to Infinity Ward, where they could maybe incorporate a perk of some sort like that, or take out the perk that people don't like or is unfair to the game. But that's just what I would like you guys to do. And I'll bring up next week's topic right now, so you guys are prepared for that. Next week I'm going to be talking about the points system, and how it's changed, and what things I'd like to see added and what things I'd like to see taken away. So I'll be talking about that next week in the next episode in the series. So the game is almost coming to an end here. I'm running out of topics to talk about for perks. And I guess I'll just narrate some of the gameplay to pass the time. Like, the game, it ends right here. But we won a pretty close game. I was leading for most of the game and just draw back to second after someone went on a rampage after shitting their pants. But yeah, that's all I have for now. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. See ya.